Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to the Morning Sprint. We're ready to get your week started for you. We've got some awesome stories to share with you guys this morning. We both were in blue this morning for a certain reason. We'll let you know about that, or she's going to give you a little teaser right now in just a little bit. But other than that, I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, we'll give you another teaser right now. Okay, check this out. This is my biggest fear. But if you are looking at your screen, what would you do if you're flying in the air, thousands of feet above, and you see that out your window?
No.
Dude, check this out. This is what happened on this particular plane, and we're going to tell you what caused that plane to catch on fire and what transpired after that. But yeah, a lot of nerve-wracking stuff right there.
I'll be saying my prayers.
Exactly.
You say your prayers.
Lord.
You send that text.
Jesus, take the wheel. Okay.
Mama.
Who are you texting?
Mama and Dad.
I don't think I would be able to. You can't text in the air.
I would hope to God that it went through.
It ain't going nowhere.
I would try. I would still try.
Lord bless it. I'll just be like, Jesus. I've been going to catch the Holy Ghost. All right, so check this out. Again, we are wearing blue for a good reason today. I got my little bell. Because, you want to ring? Go ahead, ring with the bell. So, because we are super excited right now because, get this, the Dogs won 5-3 yesterday. Austin Rotabush came in saving 37 out of 40 shots. There was a couple of goals that you saw right there. That was one right there. That was the first one.
It was incredible.
Yes.
Austin, he saved so many. It got us both nervous for a little bit. But tickets for the game 3 and 4, the President's Cup, go on sale this morning at 10, both online and at the Berglund Center. You best believe we're getting on tickets.
Oh, definitely. Now, I wanted you guys a fun fact. Josh Ninadal, right? Ninadal.
Yeah, you're saying it right.
Am I saying that? Josh Ninadal.
You got it.
Dude scored in the first 15 seconds of the game. That was ridiculous.
Yes, go back.
So go back to the first one. And then, not us.
Did you want me to play hockey in reverse?
Yes, back that thing up.
Okay, ready?
Okay, so again,
Here
if you look right there, he comes around
Ready?
and he just gonna slide it in. I think we just lit it. We missed it just there.
But you got it.
Okay.
First 15 seconds.
Now go to the end of the, kind of scroll toward the back part of the video. This is what actually made it. Yeah, keep it going at that speed. Keep it going at that speed because I want you guys to see.
I love the little bro hug.
I know.
Okay, keep it going, because there was this one shot that actually got them number 5, the 5th goal.
Oh, the last one?
Yes, keep it going.
Ooh, yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Not this one. Not this one.
That's the beginning, Japhanie.
Oh, did you go all the way to the end?
Yeah.
Oh, that means I connected the wrong video.
That's okay.
But it's cool. I want you guys to know that game was so hyped. Like, we were, I think me and Brittany were just real-time texting. Shout out to Mitch, too. Mitch is, an awesome
keeping
caller.
up with the calls of this game. I don't know how he does it because, one, the game moves so fast. You have so many names to keep track of. Also, he's hilarious when he's on the call. He couldn't find his binoculars. That was the whole point of the game yesterday. He said he's contacted the Berglund Center, everyone. He was fine, so shout out to Mitch.
And he does a good job with throwing shade, too, because there is...
Can WSLS sponsor a pair of binoculars for this man?
Oh, my God. But no, seriously. So there was one point where I think it was the first time, and it took them to do this power play deal where there was 5 on 3 of our guys. And Rotabush, obviously, they're going to get a puck in. And I think Mitch said something like, it only took 27 times or something like that, 27 shots on the goal. But, and then he throws shade. It's
the Dogs went back and scored, and Mitch goes, Dog said, hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, go back and look at those highlights. They're awesome. And the President's Cup finals will be best of 5 series. Game 3 taking place next Monday and 4 on that Tuesday if it's necessary. So I'm getting my tickets. I'm going to the one on Monday for sure. Lord bless it that Dogs just take it all. But if they don't and they got to go to a game 4, that's going to be on Tuesday. And I think you guys are going to join me on that one.
Tuesday is a guaranteed game.
So Tuesday's not guaranteed. Monday is.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's.
Well, we'll be with you.
Yeah, we're gonna. Just keep your prayers together. Okay, so
you can tell we're very excited. So anyway, moving on to another kind of dog, a dog with 4 legs, the whole thing.
What was that?
That's my dog. Okay, go on.
A dog. Okay, so I want to introduce you guys to a dog named Flint, but from New York to North Carolina, the invasive spotted lanternfly is destroying our agriculture and forestry industries. I'm so sorry, my words were not coming out. Costing about $40 billion a year in production loss. So now researchers from Virginia Tech's College of Agriculture and Life Sciences are working to combat lanternflies with this guy right here you're seeing on your screen with the help of his canines and their citizen scientists. So this is Flint. He is an 8-year-old border collie who is using his nose to help detect those spotted lanternflies. Flint's handler and trainer is Sally Dickinson, and she is a doctoral candidate in the School of Animal Sciences at Virginia Tech. She's working with him to be able to detect spotted lanternfly eggs. They begin with teaching the dogs a scent and then correlating it with a reward, in which you can see in this video right here for Flint, that's his ball. Then through weeks of training and accurate detection, he is able to sniff crops for the presence of those lanternflies and their eggs. This project began 2 years ago in partnership with Texas Tech, and the goal is for these dogs to provide early detection, which one of the researchers says is critical.
So these dogs figuring out and identifying egg masses in places that have not been kind of infested yet, so that we can go in, the humans can go in and find that single egg mass and eradicate it and kill the eggs so that it doesn't keep spreading.
So she says the early detection is key and hopes this project can help effectively manage the invasive species in all parts of the country. Well, right now, researchers are hoping that more handlers and dog teams will join Sally and Flint in their mission. They want to have as many teams across the country using their pets' scent work skills to sniff out those spotted lanternflies. And Flint, he is such a good boy. He was doing such a good job. I thought this was a cool story just because we know how much those lanternflies are destroying crops and production. And the fact that they're using these dogs, and one of the dogs can even smell them. Like,
Right.
that's impressive.
The things that you can train a dog to do, and the fact that they catch on, and it seems like he was very excited to find any lanternfly or whatever thing they were searching for. I think that's just very creative.
And he was actually originally a search and rescue dog.
Okay.
But he dropped. They had to, he dropped out of the program because unfortunately he is very. He can be kind of squeamish around other people. He loves his handler and he's good with maybe one-on-one interaction. But that's why. But now he's using his skills to go help with the lanternflies. So
I love that.
Brittany, what was his name though? You said so. His name is Flint.
Flint.
His owner sometimes calls him something else. What is that?
his owner calls him Sir Flintington.
Oh
It
my
was so
God,
cute.
Sir Flintington.
Yes, it's got
like a little Bridgerton pup.
I know. No pun here, but it's like her little pet name for him. So
Well,
yeah.
shout out to Sir Flinkerton,
Sir
Flinterton.
Flintington.
Shout out to him, and hopefully other dogs can follow suit.
Yes, they're looking for much more. So if you want to sign up, we'll have the details on our website.
Okay, so we all know this weekend the biggest deal that changed up a lot of things were the weather, and we had 1,000 runners. They were met with severe weather in the middle of the Blue Ridge Marathon this weekend, ultimately forcing officials to cancel the race a few hours in.
Yeah, a lot of people, a little disappointed. They spent forever training for this, but it didn't stop a celebration though for one family. They took full advantage. So look at this. This is Jeremy and Ashley. They will never forget their wedding day, which happened to be the same day as the Blue Ridge Marathon. They were supposed to be running their first marathon together, but instead they were joined by family and friends on the lawn of the library near the marathon's finish line, where they exchanged wedding vows and became Mr. and Mrs. Thies. I want to make sure I'm saying that right, so I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but overall this story is just so cool. What a memorable.
Exactly.
I mean, it stinks. Yes, we wish they could have run that marathon together, but obviously safety of the runners was priority. But I'm glad they were able to wait that rain out and then celebrate a different thing.
And just think about it. You look at them right now, you see they're obviously both very athletic, and you can tell that running is a part of their lifestyle. So next time they'll be running, they'll be a couple. They'll be a married couple. So
Congratulations.
that is
Yes,
very sweet.
And thanks to I can't remember who it was, but so the aunt of the groom sent these pictures into our pivot.
I think it is. I think her name was Bethany. Let
Bethany?
me double check. Hold on. Nope, Beth Johnson.
Beth Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you, Beth Johnson, for sending these pictures into our pin it. It's on our website. You just go to the little profile button and click pin it. You guys can submit your own pictures. We love hearing stories like this and showing them. So thank you, Beth, and so happy. Congratulations and have a happy marriage.
Yeah, it's such a
happy
cool
marriage.
story.
Very beautiful story. And speaking of beauty, get this, a lot of people had a good time with the sky. Unusual sight happened right here in Southwest Virginia. Northern lights could be seen in parts of our area last night. Check that out.
Look at that purple blue. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Well, if you take a look at some of the pictures you can see submitted by viewers through our Pin It app, which Rebecca was just talking about, this is the second time in a month that the Northern Lights have been visible this far south. So just some gorgeous photos coming out. I know a lot of people excited to see that. So thank you again for anyone who sent in these photos so we were able to show them. And also we've got some good photographers. My goodness.
You know what this reminds me of? You remember those little notebooks that we would have, like those little, I forget exactly what the technical term for it, but it was like those little journals with the, you
No,
can
I
get
know
the
what
one
you're
with
talking about.
the cheater on there, or
Yeah.
the black and white one, and then there was some that looks kind of like
that. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about that have those pictures on them.
Either way, gorgeous pictures, man. Keep those
Beautiful.
coming. If you see anything beautiful that you would like to showcase through Pennant, all you got to do is go to our website and go through that Pennant. Those Pennant instructions is very easy.
Yeah, and
Careful,
any type
Debbie.
of
We're just gonna get pictures of your face. Just people.
Oh
just
my
sitting in
God,
the
hush,
beauty.
now.
Look
This
at
is
that
far
beauty.
from that, baby.
But if you ever have any pictures of any sort of weather, whether it's snow or a beautiful sunny day, you can send that. Our meteorologists are always looking for those. And speaking of our meteorologist, Marshall Downing, he has your weather forecast for the rest of the day.
Hello, everyone. This is meteorologist Marshall Downing. We only have a couple of dry days this week. Wednesday brings rain that sticks around all the way into the start of next week. With the sunshine, we can warm up pretty decently from where we start the day in the 30s, but that only puts us into the 60s. It's going to be back in the 30s for tonight going into Tuesday morning. Means we're going to have some freezes in the Highlands and the RV. We'll warm up again. Wednesday brings rain. That sticks around. I think Friday's our rainiest day. Sunday's our best chance of storms.
Yep. It's a nippy one. Very
colder this
super
morning.
chilly this
I
morning.
actually put my heated seats on this morning.
Yep. Look at you. You went to the seats. I was just blasting the heater.
No, girl, I was cold, and I get cold very easily. So I was like, "Oop, heated seats back on. Here we are."
Good Lord.
Welcome back.
Well, moving on to our next story, man. This is a crazy one.
Oh yeah,
Another
this man
one.
is very lucky. So a man out of Maryland, he's found his lucky numbers, and he should stick with them.
Exactly. According to the Maryland Lottery, 52-year-old anonymous player from Charles County has won his third $50,000 prize in 11 months. Winnings came from the Pick 5 game, and he played the same winning number each time. And get this, it was a 48548. Get your pen and paper out right now. Write that down, because apparently these particular numbers work.
They're helping him out. I mean, the man says he'll use the latest winnings to get this. This is amazing. He's going to take his wife on a vacation. He also intends to keep playing the lottery. You know what? Good for you.
Right.
Use that money. That wife, I'm sure she deserves it.
Exactly.
So, no, that's awesome, and I hope you guys enjoy your vacation. But some people, they just have these numbers, I guess, that always pop up in their life.
Yeah.
And they play them a lot, like on the lottery and things like that. And I mean, his numbers are working for him.
Exactly. So I wish that would always happen to us. Like, we were talking about it today. Like, we don't have any desire to go gambling or anything like that. But we see stories like this. We're just like, let's give it another shot. You know, maybe
Maybe we'll win.
It'll work for
Curse
us.
of gambling.
Yeah.
That's $150,000
Yes.
this year alone.
Good for him. I mean, that's awesome.
It's more than a lot of people's salary.
I know.
Hey.
My dad is always one who plays the lottery, and every time we go to a gas station, he gets a ticket because
Yeah.
he's that type of person that's like, one of these days, and he's like,
One day it's gonna
he's
hit.
like, it's been years. It's
Yes.
been 84 years.
Well,
But, sorry. But no, he hasn't won yet.
well, if he does win, you know who your besties are here
Oh, yeah, I got
in
you.
Roanoke,
I got you.
Virginia.
Well, that's if my dad lets me.
Okay.
His money, not my money.
Well, moving on to this particular story we were telling you guys about earlier in the show. One of my biggest fears, I'm pretty sure I would have like a panic attack in the air watching this. But imagine if you're flying and you look out your window and you see this lovely little, this little sparky sparks going out
don't
right
like
there.
that.
Dude, this is right outside the window and right under the wing. Get this, the engine is on fire. An American Airlines flight had to just left Ohio and was headed to Phoenix when it reported a bird strike. Is what caused this. A bird strike
Those
caused the
birds.
engine to catch on fire. It's your best friends. Okay, the plane was able to get back to the airport safely, but stuff like this freaks me out because it's just like you can't predict birds, you know, and the fact
Yeah.
that was able to, you know, bust it wide open with this doggone plane, that is, I
And
don't
also,
know.
there's nothing you can do in this situation.
Exactly.
Honestly, you're a passenger. You just have to sit there and, like we said, pray that the pilot knows what they're doing, pray that everything's okay. And
Right.
luckily for them, it was. We're so, so happy that, they made it back safely. It didn't end up being a
Yes.
big deal. But, I mean, look at this video. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just, like we said, it's
I mean,
very
just
scary.
imagine you're just like, I mean, I know I'd love to just like lean out the window and like all of a sudden it's just like bam.
Yeah,
bam,
no,
like,
you don't want to do
no.
that. But either way, like I said, it's a very scary situation. But shout out to our pilots; they're very professional. I'm pretty sure the flight attendants were very professional in that setting to make sure people didn't panic and they had it under control. So thank God they made it back to the ground safely.
All right, now we want to move on to a story out of Disney World, which is really interesting. So a prop dragon, it went up in flames. Take a look at this. This was this weekend during a performance of Fantasmic at Disneyland. Oh, I've seen this show many of times, and so if I saw this,
Yeah.
oh, that's not part of the show. No. Several videos posted to social media showed the 45-foot tall Maleficent dragon engulfed
my
in the
goodness.
blaze. Look at that. Well, first responders treated several Disneyland cast members for the potential smoke inhalation. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. I mean, it's something you don't even think about. I mean, one,
Yeah.
you don't think it's going to happen at Disney, obviously, but two, the cast members that are right there who are working hard to put on these shows for everyone,
Right.
I mean, they're in it.
And you know, so my thing is that I have never seen this show. Obviously, you would be familiar with it. I
Yeah.
would look at that and be like, oh, that's cool. That's a nice special effects in
You're
that.
like,
in
that is so
dragon.
lifelike.
Exactly.
Yeah. But no, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. And I think Fantasmic is one of me and my brother's like favorite shows.
Yeah.
It happens at the Hollywood Studios. It's just a lot a lot of fun. And that, like I
Yeah.
said, 45-foot dragon. That thing is massive. And I just can't imagine.
Look
But
at
I
it.
mean,
it looks like it was. I mean, I've never seen that, so it looks like Maleficent was supposed to like spit fire.
And so it has like a little bit, so where the show is, it's like a whole like water pond area, and then the
Yeah.
stage is kind of in the middle of that. So the audience is separated by that water, and then the dragon spits fire things that land in the water. So not hitting anything, but it's just like a special effect. But I guess something with that
Okay.
must have malfunctioned. Again, I don't know. I'm just making assumptions.
Yes.
But yeah, but they had that whole water pond that kind of separates the stage from the audience. So luckily they had that because no one was like
Right.
right
I
in it.
remember Marshall Downing, he's also a Disney
Yeah.
baby. He loves him some Disney World stuff. And he was talking about how he watched the video and apparently, and you maybe can attest to this, but there's some type of water, like a water shoots out of
Yeah.
the water point, and he was saying that they turned those on to try
Oh,
to.
that makes sense. Yeah, I
I
didn't
was
think
just
about
like,
that.
it's like a water show thing that happens
Yeah,
or
they
whatever.
have these water things that shoot up, and it looks like a giant fan, but on that fan is a projection of like a Disney movie video.
Oh, okay.
So they probably put those on because it surrounds that dragon, so that probably helped out.
Look at that.
You're welcome.
Look
My
at our
Disney knowledge.
Look at our Imagineers.
I'm
in this
telling you,
building.
man, we need to go to Disney
I love
World.
Disney.
She walk us
Hey,
through everything.
I'm thinking Rebecca's Bachelorette, Disney World.
Let's
2023.
go.
Oh, I got you, girl. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Okay, so last but not least, let's stick in the theme park theme. I want to get into this because I love roller coasters, and I think this one is going to be an awesome one. So this says beloved theme park. Looking forward to their debut of a new attraction. Busch Gardens and Williamsonburg will be launching a new roller coaster next month.
So it's called Dar Coaster. It will be the first all-indoor straddle coaster. So I think that's really cool that it's inside. Riders will be on snowmobiles as they go through the Oktoberfest Castle.
It opens to the public on May 19th, but Busch Gardens members can get early access to the ride starting May 11th. Dark Coaster has been voted as one of the most anticipated roller coasters of 2023 by USA Today. So, again, I love roller coasters. I'm in the front seat. I can't sit
Yes.
anywhere else. I got to sit in the front. And
Yeah.
in the front seat, you get all the action. You anticipate the drops. You just prepare.
Yeah.
And I never really cared too much about the straddle coaster until I rode Hagrid's ride at Harry Potter World, in Universal Studios. It was phenomenal. It's
Yeah.
fantastic, and it's such an adrenaline rush because it makes you feel like you're actually riding something,
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how this is going to feel like a snowmobile edition of it.
I like sitting like that, and the fact that it's inside too. I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of these, but those inside roller coasters, obviously they're dark because they don't
Yeah.
want you to know what is coming next. But the weirdest thing is if you go on YouTube and look at them with the lights on and you're seeing what's actually, you're like, oh wow, that makes me rethink do I want to do this. So like looking at the video of it with the lights on and kind of the track inside,
Yeah.
I mean it kind of gives it that different perspective.
Oh,
but,
that is a
yeah.
good point.
So funny story. Philip and I went to Busch Gardens right after we got engaged, and we did that. It's the same place that roller coaster is. It's just before they shut it down and like rebuilt it. So we went on what was previously in there.
Yeah.
And I was looking because Philip hates roller coasters.
Oh,
So we were
really?
looking at a map, and I was like, "Oh, this one doesn't look too bad. Like, let's just try it." And he was like, "Okay." We get on it, and I mean, it's like, "Whoa, patrol!" And Philip's like, "I'm never doing that again." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't think it was that bad."
Dude, roller coasters are
Yeah.
awesome. Like,
Well-
especially it depends on how it's made.
Yeah.
I trust the ones where I see is made of steel. Like, I don't
Yeah.
too much care for the wooden
The
ones.
wooden ones, no,
They
they-
kind of
yeah.
scare me,
The
but
old Woodies are my
I
favorite.
know, but I'm like, Lord bless it.
If you guys have a favorite roller coaster or theme park ride, let us know in the comments section below. Also, my favorite theme park, because I've been to a couple, so I
Yeah.
want to hear if there's more I need to try out.
Definitely. Jazzy Jazz, are you with us today?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning.
Sweet, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. You just said that. Okay, so what do you think about this roller coaster?
I think it was cool. I'm all for the roller coasters. Like, I'm with you.
Yes.
You say like get in the front row. So I just want to feel I like getting the thrill from it. It's
Okay.
really exciting for me.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Busch Gardens is fun too.
The prop dragon that went up in flames. So we got like a lot of things that were on fire today. We had the plane situation, and then we got the little prop dragon. So how hot do you think that is on web? Like, how well is that doing online?
Oh, it's probably doing extremely well online because that's crazy. And like you said, it's just not, you don't really expect something like that to happen either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely probably trending online right now across multiple platforms.
Please tell me, we got viewers today.
Yeah, we do have viewers. No comments today. I think everyone's still getting used to the different commenting format that we have. But as always, you can just head to our website. It's super easy to leave a comment. Just click on the article, the Morning Sprint article, and leave a comment right beneath the live stream. All you have to do is type in your comment, hit enter, and then we'll see it and we'll make sure that we respond.
All right, Jazzy. Well, thank you so much for everything. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Moving on to our headline.
I know, we got
girl.
some
the
headlines
headline.
for you guys coming up in our later shows, in our noon show. So still no arrests have been made after one man was killed and 2 other people were hurt after a shooting in downtown Roanoke. This happened early Sunday morning. Why a nearby restaurant owner says, though, they had to close business early, and how he says this violent incidents like this one are affecting his customers.
Plus, we have the prices of eggs jumped 60% last year, and even with the recent price breaks, they're still expensive. We, of course, break down your options on which eggs to buy and whether it's worth paying a premium for them.
And a Virginia Tech researcher found a link between gun violence and high temperatures. Well, that's what they found when looking at the ways to address extreme heat in urban areas, the solutions they hope to work on. It's all coming up, again, in your later newscast and online as well. But you have anything else, Japhanie?
No, girl. 10 o'clock. Make sure you guys get your tickets because, again, we got that game 3 on Monday. Hopefully it doesn't go to a 4 because that hopefully means that we will win. But
I
we
just
shall
follow
see.
your lead. I don't know. I follow her lead, whatever she says.
So get your tickets. It's going to be online, and, of course, you can get them at the Bergman Center as well. Outside of that, I have nothing else. Rebecca, you got anything, girlie?
Go Dogs.
Yes, go
Woo!
Dogs.
Have a good
All right.
Monday.
Yes, Lord. Y'all guys have a great day on the Morning Sprint. We'll see you back here again tomorrow at 8 o'clock, WSLS.com.